Alright guys, my name is Rasmus, and in this video I'm gonna go over my Shopify dropshipping store, which I scale from $0 to a few $1,000s a day in a very short time. I'm gonna go through the details on how I found the product, on how I scaled the product, and how my landing pages are looking. In the last video I gave a little bit of introduction on how I do these things, but in this video I'm gonna break down a little bit more on how I actually do the things I say I do. So it's gonna be both a case study and also a little tutorial video on how I find and scale the products. So it's gonna be a lot of information in this video. I'll try to do some timestamps or something so you can kind of skip and see what you need to see and what you think is important. But try and see through the whole video. I'm gonna drop a lot of value, a lot of things you can implement in your own business, and also just if you're starting out, a lot of pro tips for beginners. So yeah, let's start off by going through the dashboard. That is probably the most important thing and the most funny thing. Here we are in today. It is the 11th of April. As you see, it's a little bit down today compared to yesterday, but it's still pretty good. Yesterday we did 1.8k pounds. Yesterday we did, before that, 2.4k. So you saw there's been a few Facebook issues the past few days. A lot of people are affected by it, bad performance. That's how it sometimes is on Facebook. You cannot control the algorithm and their platform. Sometimes you will experience these bad performers. But let me just see when we started the store. So basically, as you can see here, I launched the product around the 8th of March, which is a little bit over 30 days ago. And you can see it was a very slow start, no real high scale. I actually turned off the ads here because it was really unprofitable. I was preparing new creatives, testing more creatives for this one. So, and then I launched these creatives, and then it started to pick up a little. He was really profitable. I was scaling very slowly because I had, in the past few months, I had a lot of issues with when I was scaling too fast, the profit would drop and things will go southways. So this one I took very slowly. Normally I would be at 1k within a few days, but here we actually took our time with it, making sure we optimized everything for the profit. So yeah, you see here 1k pounds, and this is in pounds, remember that, so it's a lot more in euros or in USD. So yeah, 2k pounds a day, did here in March, here in April. We've also been doing pretty decent numbers, just below 2k pounds a day, above 2k pounds here. And as you see here, it took a big dip here the past few days because of the Facebook performance. That's how it is. We'll scale up in a few days, it's fine, no worries. But yeah, basically this is the numbers. So let's do the past 30 days. Let's see how much it is. So 36k pounds, which is around 46k US. This store actually has a super high profit margin. It's actually around 30%. So 30% of 46k, you do the math, it's around 14k in 30 days. So that's pretty good. That's a lot of money. So yeah, now I'll go through how I found the product. I'm not gonna reveal the product because, as you see, it's still performing quite well, and there's already a lot of competitors, and I don't need any more. I'll stay for myself with this one, so I'm not gonna show it right now. In a later video, I probably might show it, just so you can see what actually is a winning product. I know that's also quite funny to see, but I can't show it because I'm still running the product. Basically, what I do for my product research is pretty simple, pretty straightforward. I use Mynheer most of the times. I think this software is pretty good. All these ad spy softwares, they all work. It doesn't really matter, it's just what you like the most. Don't listen to whatever people are telling you that only one platform works. Probably you're just affiliated with it. I also have an affiliate link for Mynheer, but you don't have to use Mynheer. You can use basically all other platforms. You can use TikTok, you can use Facebook, Ad Library, Winning Hunter, Ad Spy, whatever you feel like you like the most, go with that. That's perfectly fine. But for what I do here on Mynheer is I choose the e-commerce platform, Shopify. We use Shopify, so we might as well see our competitors from Shopify. Media type, I always go video. I don't really like photo ads. I don't think it doesn't really make sense to look for photos, because it's pretty hard to come up with a different photo. If they are using their own photos, they will have it edited stuff. Just do videos. Also usually converts the best. So I think that's the way to go. Then I always do sorted by likes. I want to see the top like post. Then from here, there's a few different things you can do. Of course, play with the filters is the way to go. But I like to do the countries which I'm gonna advertise to. So I always do top 5. That's usually what most people also do as well. So the English markets. So we have US, UK. Let me just find Australia there and Canada. I don't add New Zealand. It's such a small market. Doesn't really matter. So now we are seeing the most liked videos in these countries. We don't want to see the most liked ones because those are insanely saturated, so that doesn't make any sense. From what you can do now is filter by likes, the amount of likes, or you can filter by date. So I always like to run products that are currently running for other people. It's a really good proof of concept that other people can make it work, because the chance of you making it work is way higher if they can. So let's do scene date and let's do the past 30 days. That is fine. So now we are the past 30 days, last scene. We can also press the creation date. So both last scene, last 30 days, but also created in the last, let's do since November. So it's relatively new. We don't have these products that have been running for multiple years that are super saturated. These products are gonna be very new, most of them, and we will have the highest chance of making them work as well. So pretty much scroll here, all these super light ones, it doesn't really make sense. We can do that max, let's do 30K, doesn't really matter too much. Then pretty much all we want to do here is scroll, see if we see something that is cool. This one looks great, awesome product. Might be a little bit saturated, but you see here, passionate niche criteria fits the problem solving criteria, which is also really cool. So this product is great. I think it might be a little bit too saturated, 23K likes, but awesome product. This one, also great product. I tested this, the product quality I found for the product was really bad, so wouldn't recommend testing it. Cool product here. So basically that's all you do, scroll here. Then what I like to do is I take these links, so let's find one product here that looks quite interesting. Let's just take this cat product here. Looks pretty cool. A lot of shares, a lot of likes. A really good indicator that it works. What I like to do, I save this. I go to a sheet document here. Just go into an empty sheet. I save down the link and then I go back to scrolling. I don't look at the product. I don't go in depth in the product. I don't look for more information regarding the product. I will spend a few hours just scrolling through, finding products that I think look cool, add them to the sheet, and then afterwards I'll go through the entire sheet and I have my 10 criteria, and then I mark off which product fits the criteria. And the one that gets the most amount of points is the one I start with. Of course, there's products I don't test if there's some deal breaker, I can't source it, or something else regarding the product. Of course, then I don't test it. But this is generally how I decide which products I want to test every time. So it's not rocket science, it's pretty straightforward. Find a list of products, go through and see which fits the criteria. The one that fits the most in all the criteria is the one you go for the first, okay? Pretty straightforward, that's what I do all the time. Then let's go and check how I create these landing pages. Because as you saw before on the UK store, let me just show you again. Today we had a 4.81 conversion rate, which is super high. Industry standard, I think, for e-commerce is around 2%. So this is really high, and you only get those by having a really cool looking store. I'm just gonna block out what name I called the product and everything, but you can see pretty much here what the product was. It was like this kind of jumping ball for dogs. And now you can see how I actually set up the store. It's pretty straightforward. I have here always a few emoji benefits, the most important thing. Under the add to cart button, I always have some reviews just to increase social proof. Social proof is really important. Then I have the product description. Usually I have a lot of GIFs, a lot of cool images. And here I pretty much have a GIF of the dog playing, here as well, and here as well. Then I have this testimonial thing again, see what our 2,000 plus happy customers said, and then I have these percentages here. Again, this is just to increase conversion rate, that people love the product and that people buy it like crazy. Then I have a few reviews again, more reviews. Then I have this, what makes the product great, few benefits again. Then usually, if I have something that makes sense, here it didn't make too much sense, it's kind of funny here. I have a before and after slider, so it looks like this. Super sad dog here and a super happy dog here with the product. It's kind of goofy. This product didn't really work that well. And here, at last, I have a guarantee with a call to action. So I ran up the product page with this, so people can press let's order now, and they'll be taken to the top so they can place their order. This is pretty much what I have. Then I have reviews here, and that's it. Very straightforward. Social proof, description with high quality GIFs or images. Social proof, why our product is great, guarantee call to action. That's it. That is the whole product page layout. This is what 99% of my product pages look like. So if you find one of these, that's me, of course. Of course, it's kind of changing depending on the product and what niche I'm in. Some of the things I'm gonna leave out, some of the things I'm gonna have there. But in general, this is how the product pages look always. I think these product pages looks really, really cool if you do them like this. With tons of social proof, everything looks great. So now you might ask, how do I find clips for the ads? As I said, we're doing video ads. One thing you can do is you can take the videos from your competitors' Facebook ads library. I don't recommend doing that, but you can do that if you want to, of course. And if you do, please do cut them up and remove some of the things so you don't steal them directly. Another thing you can do is if you open up TikTok, this is my favorite method of doing it. Let's just take a product pretty much everyone knows. If we take the bag corrector as an example, pretty famous product, everybody knows it. If you search up Facebook, the bag corrector on TikTok, and you start scrolling, you see so many videos. So many videos of people using the product, demonstrating how it works. And all you can do is you pretty much, let's just take this one video here, you open it up, you copy this link here, you go to SnapTick, you press it in, and you download it. That's it. Then you have the video without any watermarks, and you can use that to create your own video ads. So if you take, let's say 5 to 8 videos, you cut up the different clips and you take the ones you want to use, you pretty much can make a banger creative like that. It's super simple, easy strategy to do, but it works really, really great because you can find a lot of awesome clips. So this is only for testing phase, remember that. Once you have proof of concept that the product is working and it is profitable, you want to reinvest the profits you made into new custom content, your own custom content, so that you don't run into any copyright issues or other issues in general with running people's content. So that's pretty much it. Then here, also just show you the new testing campaign I have going. Pretty much a super winner, as you can see, €5 cost per purchase, that's insane. But let's go through how I test products on Facebook. I have 2 testing strategies. It really depends on the product that I'm testing. But what I usually do is I go in here, I select sales, manual sales campaign. And there's 2 things you can do. You can either do an ABO testing campaign or a CBO testing campaign. People have different opinions on this. In my opinion, both work. Just stick to one or the other. Don't switch around. If one doesn't work for you for one product, then you switch to the next one for the next product, and back to the first one for the next product. Don't do that. Stick to one product, one testing strategy at a time. And if you tested, let's say 15 products or 10 products with one testing strategy, then okay, it makes sense maybe to try something else instead of just keep dabbling in the same strategy. Because sure, then there might be something wrong, might be a product, might be a few different things, but then I can understand switching around. But usually what I do is I create 10 ABO ad sets. I have 3 creatives in each, and 5 has the same 3 creatives, another 5 has the 3 other creatives. So basically I test 6 creatives at a time in 10 different ad sets. So for these ad sets, I always have 4 ad sets with an interest, so the passion and niche the product is in. So let's say I'm selling a dog product and I name them like this. So ad set 1, top 4, that means the US, Australia, Canada, New Zealand. Then I enter the interest that I'm targeting. So let's say if it's dogs, I go dogs. And then which ads it is. So this will be ad 1, 2, 3 because it's the first ad set. So this is how the first 5 ads is gonna look. 4 of them is gonna have an interest. So it's gonna be 4 different interests, of course. So if you wanna do dogs, you can go dog park or dog toy, whatever matches the product. And the 5th ad set is gonna be a US broad ad set. So that's pretty much no targeting. It's just for United States. You target everybody there and let Facebook decide who sees the ad. So that's what I do. I have 4 interests that I use, and I have that for both ad 1 to 3, so the first 5 ad sets, and also the last ad sets. I have those interests. So 4 interests, 1 broad ad set, 2 times with 3 different creatives in each. So that's pretty much it. That's how I test my products on Facebook. Very easy strategy. After 2 to 3 days, you will be able to see which one of the ad sets performed the best. Either the interest or just the ad in general you will see have the best results. And after that, you can start A/B testing or split testing other things. If it's profitable, you just start scaling, of course. But if you see that it's break even, slightly unprofitable, you might want to test something similar to what's already working. So let's say a creative is showing really good promise, but you have a really high CPC. Test a new scroll stopper. If you have a really low CPC but really low sales, you might want to include a stronger call to action or a guarantee or something that can up the conversions on your landing page. So that's pretty much it. It's very straightforward. There's no really fancy things. It doesn't really exist. If people are telling you otherwise, they're lying. It is super straightforward. So yeah, that's all for how I test scaled products and also how I scaled this one. I'm gonna continue scaling this product and see how much I can run it up. Right now we are at the $2,000 a day mark. I'll see if I can get it to like 5-6K. Probably there's a chance for it. It's still super promising and the product is great quality. So probably should be able to run it up. I'll do my absolute best and then I'll update you later on. But yeah, I hope everything in here, this video made sense. If you have any questions whatsoever regarding my testing strategy or my landing pages or the ads or something like that, please leave a comment below. I'll try and answer them. And if you want more help on your dropshipping journey, I'll leave a link down to my mentor in the description. I don't have any paid course. I don't do any coaching whatsoever. I have a mentor myself because I'm still in the learning process. I know I've done a lot of revenue, but I'm still have a mentor I ask questions and who I rely on sometimes for my product picks and whatever. So I'll leave a link to him down in the description. You can see his videos. You can reach out to him if you want to get some coaching as well. Other than that, I'm gonna say thank you for watching. I hope this was valuable and I'll see you in the next video.